All right, it is February 25th. Welcome to the Mastermind Call. A few announcements. The big one, did everybody see? I know those of you that got on the call I did with Julie heard about the consultant bonus, but does everybody know about it? Everybody knows about the $150. So what I just shared with everyone that got on the coaching call and what we talked about with Julie is, this is a game changer for people with the Crystal Director Reset. This is something that, really for you guys, masterminds, you have people that are enrolled that are building a business. So what you really want to be focusing on is helping those people help them understand this incentive. Help them understand that everyone they enroll from today to March 31st can earn triple the consultant rank advancement bonus. Instead of $50, they can earn $150. And then for us and probably several of your people, that if you have people that have not been consultant before and you rank advance them, if they were before today, obviously they won't get the triple bonuses, but they will still help people to get the Crystal Director Reset. So really focusing on that and really getting people excited about it. That's why Julie and I did that call, because we really wanted to get people excited about creating consultants. So that was the first thing. Second thing I wanted to share was how many of you besides Ohio have Super Saturdays to go to March 9th? Anyone else? No? All right, well, you can all come to Ohio. I'm excited to have some Chicago people and Philadelphia people coming out.
Chicago's is this Saturday.
Okay, so you're doing two.
I'm doing one, Randy's doing two.
Okay. Gina, what were you going to say?
We have one March 9th.
March 9th? Oh, that's right. You've got the Cepedas.
Patty. Yep.
You going?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm hoping, and I have not heard this, so I'll confirm with you when I hear, but I'm hoping they'll do the free enrollment 10% off special that they did again. They did for the last one. So fingers crossed they'll be doing that as well. All right. One thing we really, I'm talking tonight on the corporate call. They wanted me to share about events, and they must have pulled some of you, and you must have tattled on me that all I do is harp on events. But I think you guys all know the power of events and how one event can change someone's, the trajectory of their business. So we as a team need to really be focusing on ICU and getting the numbers up for that. They're pretty low right now. Did I look? I didn't update it today. Last week we were at 15, so I imagine, hopefully we have a few more. I didn't update it yet. I meant to do that before the call. So we as a team need to do that. And, my whole purpose for having this mastermind group is, yes, I can share announcements with you guys, but I love masterminding on ideas on how to drive people to events. When I do coaching calls, when we do our mastermind call, the best part of it for me is when some of you share ideas that we can wrap our brains around and get excited about. Sorry, guys. So if you have any ideas on how to drive more people to ICU, let us know. This is it. It's one weekend. So we have one shot at this. You either choose Atlantic City or you choose Vegas, and that's it. So we really want to get people to that event, because if we can get them there, and especially if they haven't been to events before, then hopefully they will get more people to go to Celebration with them. So any comments around ICU? We have Eric Chen, our own team member, speaking in Atlantic City. So that's pretty cool.
So I don't know that I'm hoping this is going to help. And it's kind of funny that I offered this incentive way before Isagenesis was sold out, that I had a team member step away from Isagenix and literally drop off a box of goodies at my doorstep, which was a ton of stuff. And in there was a bottle of Isagenesis. And I had been banging my head about how do we get more people to events, and more so, how do I get my second, third, fourth, fifth PETs there? Because a lot of the people coming are personally enrolled, but I haven't been able to get them to get anybody there. And so I threw out a team challenge. And as of so far, I only know one person who's biting on it, but I'll take it. I threw out a team challenge that anybody for every 2 team members they bring to a Super Saturday, and I said it could be Chicago's or anybody's in case they were going to yours, their name's going to go in the drawing for the Isagenesis. So I have it in the basement just waiting to give away. And I do know Julie Patterson has bid on it, that she has 2 guests go, or two team members going. And I'm hoping to get more people, but it is that whole, they won't get it till they see it. And so I almost think you somehow have to bribe, not that it has to be that big of a prize, but somehow get them there.
Yeah. And honestly, that's one of the slides for tonight, Jody, is if you need to incentivize. Like I've done things for even our local sip and samples. How frustrated are you guys? And I know we talked about this, I think on our coaching call last week, when you have a sip and sample and there's no guests and you're having them because you want to do an opportunity meeting and you want to get guests enrolled and people come, but it's more like a fun get together than it is a sip and sample with actual guests. So when that does happen, what I do is I choose to have a business training. I'm not going to waste a night. We don't need to go over products, obviously, if everybody is already on the products, but let's have a business training. So I never, ever look at it like it's a wasted night ever. But, I've done things where I've given prizes. The person who brings the most guests gets a prize. We've done things in the past. I remember when I first started coaching with PK, I did little baggies and it was enough products for 2 days, like a couple shakes and, it wasn't everything, but it was just enough, for a couple days, and we did giveaways. So just things like that. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a big bottle of isogenesis. But certainly that's a hot commodity right now, being out of stock. So maybe if you keep talking it up, you'll get more people to go for it. For sure. For sure. Awesome. All right. One thing I have forgotten to mention for some time is the GoPro event in December. So I purchased 10 tickets at a really great rate. I've sold them all. So if anyone else has been considering going, is interested in going, reach out to me privately. I think they will honor giving me that same price for tickets if I buy more. So my goal would be, if we can get more people there, that I'll be able to get you the same price, because it was significantly cheaper. I think it was $250, where last year, I can't remember exactly what we spent. I think it was $350 last year, and they typically go for $595 on his website. So let me know. It is the best network marketing event of the year. All right, the next thing I'm super excited about, and this is where I really need you guys' help, okay? So what we decided to do for our team party this year is to schedule it on the team night, which is Monday night. If you haven't seen, the agenda is up. You can find the whole agenda for the event. We're going to do on the team night, Monday night, have a party, and we're opening it up to the whole entire team. The benefits of this is that being in an arena, and for those of you that are leaders and you've got a lot of people, I don't know how many of you get stressed yet, but it will come, where everybody wants to see you. Like they want time with you. You're their leader. And so it's really hard when you have a team that's getting bigger and bigger to see everybody. So sometimes it can be stressful for me, because I feel like, all right, I know I see my local people all the time. I want to make a bigger effort to see my long distance people, but it's so big and it's so hard to meet everybody. So I really wanted to come back and try this and see how it goes. So this is a trial, guys. We're going to see how it goes. And I'm praying it's a smooth event and that it goes fabulous and that you all love it and that you want to do this year after year. So what I'm going to do is share my screen, and I want to show you the event that we chose. The place we chose. It's called City Winery, and I want to show you guys a couple pictures of it. It's a really cool venue. Can you see it okay? It's a really cool venue. It'll be decorated, gorgeous. I'm not sure how we're going to set up, because we have a live band coming. So we want to have, great music. They're a very upbeat band, and we want to have room for dance. So I'm not quite sure. The tables probably won't be like that. Like that's more like of a sit down dinner, but just a really cool place. You can see here, it's more like a concert. So there's a neat stage for the band to play on, but it's a beautiful, beautiful venue. So we're super excited about that. Oops. Sorry. So what we're going to do, and I hope you guys think this is a good idea, I'm setting up an Eventbrite. People will have to purchase their tickets. It's $45. We'll have very hearty hors d'oeuvres. So I think even for men, they'll have plenty of food that they'll, be satisfied and they won't be hungry. I'll try to have some healthy options for anyone on a vegan diet. So there'll be, some vegetables and, plenty of that kind of stuff. And so hopefully some protein that can help the people that are on a vegan diet. But we wanted to make the price that it was affordable enough that people would come, and a whole night for $45, I think is pretty reasonable. We are doing a cash bar. And then what we're going to do for our paid as executives, we're going to be recognizing them at this party. And then the other thing that we're going to do is for the Own Your Life group, we've been working on this, and we have to still do some finalizing, and there's still more work to go. But the people that are called influencers that have enrolled 10 people and created 2 consultants since December 31st, we're going to be recognizing them there as well. So we're going to do some extra special things that night for them. But everybody will be purchasing tickets. Does that make sense? Now, where I need your help is you guys, if you don't commit to this and share it with your team, then they might say, oh, let's go here instead or here instead. We want this to be, no matter how many people come, we have to pay for the venue. No matter how many people come, we have to pay for the band. The only thing that will be a differentiator is how much food we're purchasing. So we really want this to be an all-team one-night event. Can anyone give me feedback? Do you guys like that idea? Will you help me promote it? Can we be on the same page on this?
Love it.
Yes?
Awesome. Yep. Awesome.
Anyone else?
It's a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I think everybody's going to love it.
Okay. Awesome. What we also want to do is have some places set up that teams can take pictures. So Tiffany can gather her team and take a team picture, and Polly can gather her team and take a team picture if you would like. So we did that at our executive party last year, and it was wonderful. And I love doing parties for just our executives. I absolutely love that. And what I was afraid of by doing this was I didn't want our people that work so hard to stay paid as executive, I didn't want any of you to feel slighted. So we're definitely going to take care of our paid as executives like we always have. We will be honoring you and recognizing you in a big way. So I don't want you to worry about that, but we just thought that this might really be a great thing for our whole entire team since the venue has gotten so big. So need your support.
Recognized in front of your own team is awesome though. You know what I mean? That's a huge thing for executives, for their team to see them be recognized, because we're the ones always doing the recognition. So I think that's a huge piece that was missing.
Amen.
And I think the team culture piece is big, that it's a good problem to have, to see the teams getting so much bigger, that what better way for them to see the bigger picture and catch the vision than to see that big of a team growing.
Mm-hmm. And I really have no idea. Like at this point, last week we had 207 people registered so far. The most we've ever had is 400. So I have a feeling we're going to fall somewhere around 250 to 350 maybe coming to the event. So I really, I want to put this event up. I'm hoping that you guys will sign up immediately. You already know you're coming. I hope it's something that you'll sign up immediately and tell your teams and share it. When I share the link with you, that you'll share it, tag your teams. If you've got your own team pages, put it in there and have people signing up. So we have a good idea of how many people will accept registrations for some time, for new people for sure. But the goal is to get the majority of us signed up as quickly as possible so we can see where our numbers are, and that'll help us with budgeting and all of that. Awesome. Any questions around that? Okay. All right. So the last couple things, is anybody on that would like to give an update on the Nourished for 19 group, how it's going, where we are? Any updates there?
I don't see Alex or Kelly. I think we still need to draw for the final winner. But we're just doing the Love Your Gut stuff, throwing that in there now. And I guess that'll all be wrapping up this week. The Love Your Gut people we haven't really talked about it wrapping up this week, but I guess, Kelly's on now. But we'll talk about that. But yeah, I think it's just kind of all wrapping up now.
All wrapping up.
I just lost power.
Oh.
So what will I discuss?
I was just asking for an update on Nourished in 19, so Dawn spoke up when she didn't see Alex or you on the call.
It's wrapping up at the end of the month, whenever the Love Your Gut challenge ends.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for putting together such a great group. I absolutely love when we are able to do things like that together. And yes, Randy and Jody, I'll set the Eventbrite up. I'll give you some great pictures to share. I may even try to find a fun picture of the band. The guy in the band is like the Incredible Hulk. They're young. They're a cute young couple, and he's huge. So Scott and I are going to make him wear some kind of a great Isogenic shirt. We're going to have to find something and send it to him, and of course make them do e-shots or something fun. But I think you guys will really, the entertainment, we saw this band live when we were on vacation in Florida in the Keys. And when we heard they were from Nashville, we tried to get them last year and they were unavailable. And we loved the guy that we had at our executive party last year. He was great. I thought he was a fun guy, but this couple, they're younger and they're really fun. So I think it'll be a really great evening for everyone. All right. Last thing two things I wanted to chat about. I wanted to make a kind of a general Forever Pack comment. I am so excited that so many of you guys are embracing it and you're happy about it. And I've heard comments about being as excited as you were at the beginning of your business. And so I support that. I love that you're excited about it, and I'm with you. And I totally can understand why some of you are just so fired up about it. But I also want you to keep in mind the whole team is not going in that direction. We've got a lot of people that are experiencing growth and duplication and having great success on enrolling value packs. So it's kind of one of those things. The beauty of this is that it's your business, guys. You can do whatever you want with your business. So I just want everyone to be, I get both sides. I see it all, and I'm not feeling harsh about it in any way. I'm supportive of it. I did talk with not talk on the phone, but message with Kathy Coover about it over the weekend. I've done my homework. I've watched the videos. I've talked to other top leaders. So I'm able to have a better, formed opinion of it. And this is what I can say. It's your business and you can do with it whatever you want. Just please be aware that not everybody is on the same page on this, okay? So I just want to make sure we all understand and we can appreciate that some people are in growth and doing really, really well with what they were doing, so they don't want to change. And we're not going to force that. And then for those of you that feel like you really needed to change things up, we're going to support that. Is that fair? Is everybody okay? All right. I didn't want to not bring it up. All right. And then Susan, I don't see John. I see Tyler. He's probably at an airport, so I don't know if he can talk. Do you want to share at all about the 45-day program we have coming up? And I'd love Tyler to share about Jeff if he's able to.
I can talk.
Yay. Okay.
You just want me to give an overview of what it is?
A little bit. Yeah. So since Jeff's your buddy and you know him best and you know his work, I really want your input on that part of it for sure.
Yeah, so we were brainstorming, Mom, Susan, John, and I, about how we can get more people engaged in personal growth through the Growth You programs, but also add a lot more value because those of you that have done them and maybe you like them, maybe even don't like them, there's a limit on what you can do with 15 minutes a day of journaling. And especially when it comes to wealth mindset and finances, mindset is a huge, huge piece, but it's only going to get you so far. So we were really brainstorming on how could we bring massive value to people and help them really level up their finances because, I'm sure you guys deal with the same thing. Like how many times do you have people that have massive potential as leaders, but they don't have the money to go to an event or they can't afford their auto ship or, stupid stuff that's holding them back from big dreams. And, there's only so much we can do with Isogenics. So we really wanted to find a way to help people level up their finances, which is also going to help them grow their businesses, which is going to help our teams grow. So there's better mindset around finances, but also better education around personal finances. And maybe for some of the people that have had great success with Isogenics, like what do you do with that money now and how do you multiply it? So of course the Growth You program on wealth mindset is a piece of the package we're doing, but I really Sue and I were talking, we were like, we need to find some other things to add to this. And I have a good friend who he's a credit and finance consultant, and he's a massive social media influencer. He's got over 50,000 followers on Instagram. Has a multiple six-figure business pretty much through social media. And his wheelhouse is personal credit. So helping people raise their credit score, get out of debt. If they already have a good credit situation, just improving upon that and using travel hacks and maximizing what you can do with credit, especially as an entrepreneur. So he has an online course actually that he sells for almost $1,000, $997, that I've watched like transform a ton of people that I know and that he knows. And I just reached out to him and I was like, hey, I know you probably can't give us the whole course because our price point is not nearly that high, but is there anything you can offer for us to package for our team? And basically he said, like, I would love to work with that many people. If you have 80 spots, like you say, I'll give you the whole course for, $100, which is crazy to me. So, so he offered that, and we're really excited to package that in our deal. It's just going to help people, again, raise their credit score, get out of debt, leverage credit, and just improve your entire financial situation. So we've been able to add that into our course. And we're also adding in some great weekly education. Like we have a best-selling author and the creator of TaxBot getting on a weekly call, giving us an hour of his time to break down how to leverage tax benefits as a small business owner, which a lot of us have no idea about. I know I could definitely benefit from learning from him. And we have financial experts and all kinds of people getting on calls with us throughout the week just to add more and more value to this, because again, mindset is a big piece, but it's not the only piece. So we're really excited about the package we put together, and we have a ton of people already taking advantage, and it'll definitely help your guys' teams grow if you can better your, up and coming leaders and distributors' financial situation. So we're really excited about it. I know it's going to help our team grow, and I know it's just going to help us continue to grow people.
Awesome. Thanks. And I didn't know this friend of Tyler's, Jeff, he's actually coming to our Super Saturday. So for those of you guys coming to the Super Saturday, he's going to be hopefully teaching us how to be more of an influencer on social media. He's pretty incredible. So what we're excited about is that this, I always say to people that I care more about you than just your Isogenics business. We care about every area of your life, and we want you to be able to find ways to save money on taxes, to be able to get any debt you have paid off. We care about you financially. We care about you mentally. That's why we started with all of the mindset stuff to begin with. So we hope you guys see the value in this. If you did not watch the webinar, we did a 11-minute, 10-minute webinar that we explained everything that you get from doing this program with us. So if you haven't watched it, we recommend you do. It's in ISA for Wealth posted. You can search, what did I hashtag that, Sue? 45-day
program, I think.
Wealth program. So you can hashtag that, pull it up, watch it, let us know if you have any questions. And then, certainly we did this for you first. So if we don't fill the spots, we've got friends outside of our team. We're going to share this with some other leaders that are excited about it as well. And we'll certainly go that route, but we want to help you more than we want to help anyone else. Any other comments on that or questions?
Cindy, I just want to, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I know I'm in two different things here. So anyway, I just wanted to point out, I think a lot of people is kind of skipped over it because they think it's just another, Gross You program. And Tyler did a great job of explaining it is so much more. I mean, I'm paying to take the course with Jeff because, I mean, my gosh, we travel so much. And it's like, I know I don't use my credit, to its best advantage. So there's so much value in this program, and it's worth over $1,700, and we're able to bring it for $297. So I'm blown away by it. So I want you guys, to know, because leaders go first always. But if you have people, if it's not for you and you have people on your team that struggle financially, plug them into this, because this could be a game changer for them. There's nothing I hate more is when I hear, I don't want to say hate, but it makes me feel terrible when I hear people they can't afford to go for a weekend, to an ICU, or they can't afford their products, or all sorts of things. And it's like, I just think that this is a great vehicle, Isogenics, to be able to earn income, but we really need to learn more about finances. So I'm excited about this whole program, like over the top. So I just want people to know there, as Tyler explained so well, there's way more to it. It's not what you think it is.
And it's not just for people financially struggling either. And I'm going to answer the questions. How many weeks? It's a 45-day program. So we figured our calls are going to be on Sunday evenings. They'll be recorded. It's going to start March 11th, and then it ends. Did I write the end date in? I may not have. I'm not sure that I have the end date in my calendar yet, but it's 45 days. But Jeff's program is not date sensitive. So what's really cool about this is you'll log in daily for the Growth You program for 45 days. But when you purchase this package, Jeff's stuff, if you didn't start it for 45 days, that's okay. You're still going to have access to it, if I'm not mistaken, right, Tyler? That his program.
Correct. It's just at your own pace. He's got like, I think it's a 7-part course that you take at your own pace. So, for some people, the first couple parts might not be a huge deal. The first couple parts is like how to raise your credit score 100 points in 30 days, how to pay 0% interest on credit card debt that you've been carrying for a long time, things that maybe some of you don't struggle with, maybe others do. So like, like personally, I don't have a ton of credit card debt I need to worry about or anything. So I'll probably skim through those first 2 segments, but the back end is going to be really heavy on things that can benefit me personally. And then for others, they got to start at ground zero and just learn how to build a good credit score, build good personal credit, and understand the philosophy and psychology of debt and how to avoid digging yourself a hole. So it's kind of just a bonus piece that really you can take at your own pace and take from it what you need and what you can.
Yeah, perfect. And then I think one of the things my husband's most excited about is we've got Sandy Botten, from the owner of TaxBot. And how many of you guys have done Susan Sly's Organize Your Life program? Did any of you get to hear from Sandy Botten? Do you remember? Did you do the business one? So we have him coming on live, and we thought our calls would be about 30 minutes. And he said to Scott, I'll do it, but I need an hour. So the night that we're going to allot for an hour for our calls, and many times we'll go under an hour for them, and they'll all be recorded. But we're really excited about that, because one of the things that is one of the greatest perks about being independent like we are all the tax benefits that we have that so many people underutilize. So, we do a great job. Scott, actually, that is his little Bible. He has both editions on his desk over there at all times, and everything he does, like that's his resource. That, because we have an accountant, but he does all the work in preparing stuff for the accountant. So our accountant loves us because he's so super organized because of Sandy Botten. So anyway, if you have questions, let us know. If you want more information, let us know. But at least please do yourself a favor. Watch the little video that we did the webinar, and then share it with people that it could help.
Do we have to take it? Like, this is not my wheelhouse. I have absolutely zero interest in this, but could Corey do it? This is Corey's thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm so with you on the financial part of it. Scott does that for me, but I'm excited about the travel perks, because he's got little, legitimate, these are legal, little hacks that you can get into. And Randy probably knows this and probably has lifetime entrance into lounges at airports, but I've never been in one. Like, I want to be able to get drinks and food at airports, all those kinds of things. So there might be some things that you're interested in, but yes, Scott's more excited about the financial part of it than I am. Absolutely. This is for anyone you want to share this with.
And we have a couple couples that have got one position together, and like I'm thinking of one couple, for instance. One of them really wants to work on their mindset around wealth, so she's going to take that part of it. But the guy handles all the finances and the credit card statements, so he's going to do the credit course, and that's something that we definitely encourage as well, depending on which aspect you're in charge of in the household and whatnot. But it's something that could benefit pretty much anybody's financial situation, whether you're already way well off or you're in thousands and thousands of dollars of debt. There's going to be a ton of value to help pretty much everybody on our team. So we're really, really excited about it.
And is this just an add-on to the mindset one?
Yeah. So there's 3 parts. There's Growth You Mindset Around Wealth program, 45-day program. You guys are familiar with what those are like. There's Jeff's credit course, which is 7 parts. You can take it at your own pace. It's going to teach you everything about credit. And then there's the weekly financial education phone calls, which are with the owner of TaxBot, with investors and people that can bring some value on maybe multiplying your wealth. There's going to be a couple calls from probably us leading, talking more about the mindset piece, but the weekly calls are also going to be extremely valuable. Like TaxBot and Sandy Bot and stuff has allowed me to pay hardly anything in taxes for 2018. And I know I knew nothing about that before his stuff. So if you guys haven't seen him yet, it'll be super valuable. That call alone could totally change it for you in 2019.
Awesome
Okay.
questions.
Thank you.
Great. All right. And then I can't remember if I already told you about tonight's corporate call. Did I tell you guys? I know I did on the 12 o'clock call. I'm on the corporate call tonight, and we're talking about events. And I know you guys probably don't even need to tune into this because you hear me talk about it all the time, but they really want to have a call all based on the importance of events. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So if this is in your wheelhouse and you are someone that signs up every single time an event is up, I mean, I get a ticket immediately. When I know, I look at the core 4 events, figure out where I'm going, buy my ticket. That way I can say to my team, all right, I'm registered, who's coming with me? And then I literally track my attendance at all the events. I track it in a notebook. So those are the kinds of the things we're talking about tonight. So if you're already there mentally, then just get your people on it. Just if you have your own Facebook groups for your teams, get them on it. Like Jody, the people that you really want getting to events, get them on this call tonight. This is for them. You guys get it up here. Maybe they don't. This is for them. So try to get them on that call. All right. Any other questions, feedback, comments that we can answer before we close for the day? All right. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a fabulous week. And let's go creating some new consultants. I'm super excited about this incentive. I hope it really helps get things moving for you in the new year. Have a great day.